Can allow you to come on the live. How do you use risk management? Well, there's a video coming up on my YouTube. It should drop probably today, and we're explaining that in a bit more, like in depth. So do look out for that. That's going to be a really informative video. So look out for that video. That's going to be really nice and interesting for people that really want to understand how risk management works. So this GBP USD, I'm going to wait for a deeper pullback into the highs, and then we're going to sell this thing. So if we're still there, even around New York session, I'm expecting that New York session to push it a bit higher, and then we're going to then plummet to the downside. Now let's build a case on US 30 together. Share the live with your friends who are traders so they can also see how to look at indices. US 30 is one of my faves. So what do you think of gold? I literally just did gold now, bro. Like now. That's what I just did, like now. So let's look at US 30. Are you guys ready? Share the live with your friends. Let's get some more people coming on the live, and let's get to work. Let's get more people coming on the live, and let's get to work. So US 30, right? Let's see. Let's see what US 30 has for us. Let's see what US 30 has. So US 30 has been on a bullish run for like a couple of months now. So this is from 2025 March. We've been seeing a clean bullish run. And I like what has actually happened on US 30. When you look at the past, like the previous market, I mean, from 2020, look at, even prior to that, like, look at the pullbacks there. Like, this wasn't like a really smooth tradable markets. But when you come to the most recent chart, you're able to see a bit more life in the chart. So you can see the pullbacks are a bit more deep, pullbacks are a bit more deep, pullbacks and stuff. So you can see, you can use any sort of tool there. Like we just did now, you can pull your fib there, and you can see we got to that 38.2% level. And it's obviously because there's more momentum going up on US 30 than there is on any other chart. So that low to that high as well, you got that 38-50% pocket. So that's really nice. So there's a bit more character within this chart now, and that's really interesting and exciting to witness, because in the past we didn't really have this. So based on this, you can also see that the pullback hasn't really fulfilled any sort of levels. So we can somewhat get a deep pullback to that 38-50% pocket. So that is the immediate thing that I'm looking at, even from the weekly time frame. So immediately I'm looking at that. We may get a deep comeback to test again. So we do have this area of interest. So for me, I'll just draw that level over there and just leave it there, because in my mind, I'm just putting a mark, like I'm putting a mental mark in a mental note of this area. That is what I'm doing, right? So then from here, we're coming down to the only find that was the trend trades, but you need to always be careful that when the market is selling, it's always going to be looking to move towards the direction of the trend. So with this setup, we're looking to sell upon the $48,000 mark, and our target is around 44,900. So 44,900, 45,000 rounded off. So 44,000 to 45,000, that's a solid 400-point drop. So we've got a 400-point drop that we're looking to obviously sell in this particular session. So the New York session is a selling session. So we may get that pullback, deep pullback into the highs, and then we create a high price, and then we're going to go down. So GBP USD, we're waiting for sells, and we obviously missed the buys to the retest level. And then on gold, we're waiting to sell on gold. And then on US 30, we're also waiting to sell. So these are the three pairs that we looked at. And on gold, we did mention that our target to sell is that 40, what is it? 5,089. So 5,089 mark, that's where we're selling. And then on GBP USD, we did get to that anticipated area of selling, but I'm saying, now, damn, and we're actually looking like we're rejecting there. Actually, we look like we're rejecting there. Shoo. Should I not take this? Sure. Okay. What is the time now? 20 past. So I'm going to wait for half past on GBP USD. I'm looking to sell on the New York session. So GBP USD is a sell, and then on gold, we're also looking to sell upon the rejection at the high price there. And on US 30, we're also waiting for that deeper pullback for us to then continuously sell to the downside. Questions before we close the live? Let me see. My bro, Ndu, would you say A+ setups are the best paying when higher time frame structure has complete? Yeah, 100%. I think when the high time frame structure forms completely, you need to then obviously, I trade like more confluence setups. If there's more confluence tools that I can see, then I want to trade those kind of trades. That's why I don't mind waiting for an A+ setup. And that is where, the difference is between me and probably some other people. That, I don't really execute every single trade that I see unless the trade somewhat looks like an A+ setup. What do you think of Wednesday? What do you mean? What do I think of Wednesday? It's just midweek. That's what I think. Quick question. Am I the only one noticing that New York Open is not as volatile as it was before? No, it doesn't really have to be volatile, bro, to be quite honest with you. The New York Open just typically means that the market is opened. The New York session has begun. That means every single US pair will have a bit more volatility. And by volatility, I don't mean spikes. I mean it's going to move a bit more than it has been moving through the day. So if it had moved like 100 pips in the New York session, it can move 200, 300 pips more. So it doesn't necessarily mean that at 4:30 or at 3:30 we need to see a spike. It may spike, but that's not what the main purpose of the New York Open is. New York Open is essentially the beginning of the New York session. So that is when the US pairs will be a bit more volatile. That means you can comfortably trade NES 100, US 30, and all other US pairs a bit more conservatively because there's more volume that's being induced into the market. So it's business day. Business day has started. That's what it means. So business day has commenced, and so you can trade all the US pairs. That's all that it means. Nothing less, nothing more. So if there's a spike at the 4:30 mark, then it's good. But that's not what you must be gunning to trade. Rather trade the entirety of the session than trading that 1 second or 1 minute of the open. That's what I think. What are you looking at on Nasdaq, bro? So Nasdaq is typically the same as US 30. Can you be my mentor, bro? For sure, man. No problem. Time zones has changed. US Open is already at 3:30. When was this? When did that happen? Oh, this explains. Let me see first. Wait. There hasn't been. Nah, bro, I doubt it. Let's wait for 4:30 to see. That being aligned with your confidence, of course, bro. 100%, man. Do you go to heaven when you die? Bongs, my brother, an interesting topic. Man. Are you already selling gold? Or are you waiting for? I'm not selling gold as yet. It hasn't gotten to my point of anticipation. I've learned that time almost means nothing. It only brings volatility. Phew, I like that. Ensuring that the market moves exactly where it is headed, but really quickly. See that? That's like proper. How's the CPM for Forex education on YouTube? don't have an idea, bro. I don't have an idea, bro. Please check your messages. I'll definitely check them, bro. If you sent a DM, please just kindly send it again so it can come up to the top of the list. Please send it again, bro, so it can just really move up the list. Whew, okay, guys, so I think we're pretty much done. So GBP USD, I am really looking to sell this pair. I am looking to sell GBP USD, and I think we've gotten to that point of anticipation. But what I want to do is I want to wait for a proper reversal, because you know, this is a pretty long trade that I'm going to take. So I'm going to hold it for a really long time, so I don't really have to rush it. So I'm going to have to wait a little bit for this setup to really give me like pinpoint A plus kind of a confluence. Your point for selling is 50-60, right? Let me actually confirm with you. Let's see, I will tell you now. So 5080, so 5080 at most, but 5060 rounded off. So 5060, 5080, somewhere there. 5051. Yeah, I do think that gold is going to push a bit more higher. I do think gold is going to put a little bit more higher before we see that drop. However, like I did say, personally, I wouldn't have bought. I would rather wait for the sells, because the market favors more sells a lot more than it does favor buys on a selling market. That's what I think. Your one is 5160. 516. Okay. 5160. You're selling at 5160. Oh my god, that's too far for me. I'm not getting to 5160. I'm really not getting to 5160. 5060 for sure, not 5160. 5160 is too far, man. That is like an entire direction change, bro. You've broken past all the previous highs and you're already like buying, bruh. You're already like on a buying streak. So 5060, 5080 rounded off. Where's the oak that wanted to tell us something? Let's see him. Where is he? Where's the oak that wanted to tell us stuff? Let's see. Who was it again? Guys, please remind me. And if you're here, please let me know so I can add you. Okay, true. GBP USD equals to sell USD JPY. Okay, but more into USD, mate, doctor. Clean. If you've activated your setups, that's really good. That's really good. I like that, man. Like that. So on US 30, we're waiting for that push. Like we're going to push a bit more higher, and then we're going to sell. The US 30 setup on the buying market is actually quite worth it. I would take the buys to the anticipated zone of entry towards the downside. So I would actually take the US 30 buys and obviously sell upon the target reached at 48,000 on the dot. So 48,000, 47,900, 950, somewhere there. I would take the buys to that area. So look for proper entry points towards that target, and that will be really interesting to see. Hence I'm on it to scale in after retest. That is clean. That is really clean. So you're on the US 30 buys. That's really dope. That is really dope.